Hello, good evening. How are you?
Not very good.
Okay. Okay, so.
I uh,
Mm-hmm.
I feel a little tired after playing
Oh.
football.
Oh, I see. Anyway, the important thing in there is that you enjoy playing football, right?
Yes,
Okay. So, are you ready to continue our lesson?
yes, I'm ready
Okay,
for that.
that's great. So now, before we proceed, I want you to recall on what we have discussed last meeting.
That last meeting we discussed about the diseases
Okay, very good.
and some diseases at cold or flu.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you get a cold or flu, you feel tired and you need to uh, relax maybe or stay in the home to for the health is better.
Mm-hmm. All right. Thank you so much for that, Vic. So now, before we proceed, I want you to read again these words. Let me just wait. Let me just share the screen so that you will see our chat box. So these are the words that you mispronounced last meeting. So let me just go ahead and let you read again. Okay, can you read this one?
Yeah. Dangerous,
Okay, very good. Dangerous. One more time.
dangerous,
Okay, very good. Dangerous. Okay, how about this one?
fatigue, fatigue,
Fatigue. One more time. Fatigue.
fatigue,
Okay,
fatigue,
so it spells this way, but it's sounds like this. One more time. Fatigue.
fatigue,
Okay, very good. How about this one?
symptom,
Symptoms.
symptom.
Okay, very good. Symptoms. All right. So now, let us proceed to the topic. Okay. So can you see my screen right now?
Yes.
Okay, that's great. So, we finished reading all of this, right? So, I want you to read again the whole story.
Yeah. Some people get the flu. With the flu, you get chills and a fever.
Hmm.
A fever is a high temperature. If you have the flu, you will feel very bad. You
Hmm.
have to stay home in bed. There are diseases that children get. The mumps make you have lumps in your neck.
Okay, very good. Okay, Ving, I'll ask you multiple questions. So now, um, how many people get the flu?
Yet some people get the flu.
Okay, very good, Ving. So now, what diseases some people get?
And some people get the flu.
Okay, very good. So, does the flu make you have a fever?
Yes, the flu make me have a fever.
Okay, very good. So, do you cough when you have the flu?
No, I not cough when I get the flu.
Mm-hmm. All right, but you're just going to have chills and a fever. Okay,
Yeah.
very good. So, another question. Um, with the flu, you don't feel anything, do you? If you have a flu, do you feel nothing?
No, I feel very bad.
Okay, very good because you're not feeling well, so you really feel very bad. Okay, very good. Ving. So now another question. What is a fever?
Fever is a high temperature.
Okay, very good. So if you have a high temperature, what diseases you can get?
I can when I get when if my body is high temperature, I can get the flu.
Okay, very good. Okay, now, when you have a a flu, what do you have to do?
When I have the flu, I need to stay home in bed.
Okay, very good. Being so now, another question. Um, are you allowed to stay outside when you have a flu?
No, I need to stay home.
Okay, very good. So, um, do you have to lie in bed if you have a fever or a flu?
Mm, I don't know, but I need uh, keeps my 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 body. I need stay to my health is better.
All right. So very good. So basically, you need just to stay home in bed, okay? Or you just lie down in your bed so that you could be able to rest well, okay? So very good. Being so now, another question. Does mumps make you have lumps in your neck?
Yes, mom make me have lumps in my neck.
Okay, very good. So, does the mumps make you have okay, I did just repeat the question. Okay. One more time or another question. Where does the mumps make have lumps?
Uh, in the mom make have lumps in the neck.
Okay, very good. So, all right, so I guess you've already answered all of my questions, Bing. So now I want you to answer the question, or um I will ask again a question, but this time I will not let you see the story, okay? So now let's start. Okay. So, here. So my questions are um what do you have to do when you have a flu?
When I had the flu, I need to stay home in bed.
Okay, very good. Vin, so now, what is a fever?
A fever is a high temperature.
Okay, very good. Is fever a low temperature?
No, it's high temperature.
Okay, very good, Ving. So, if you have a high temperature, what disease you can get?
Can get the flu.
Okay, very good, Ving. So, another question. Um, Getting the flu makes you unhealthy. Is that correct?
Yes, make me unhealthy.
All right, so very good. So, if you have a flu, then it means that you are unhealthy. Okay, so now, another question. How do you feel when you have a flu?
When I have flu, I feel very bad.
Okay, very good. So, another question. Okay. So, um do most people get the flu?
Some, not more. Some
Oh,
people get the flu.
all right. Very good, Ving. So now, what diseases some people get?
This is some people get the flu.
All right. Very good, Ving. So another question. Does a flu make you get chills?
No, it get
Hmm?
get chill and fever.
Okay, very good. So I guess you've already answered all of my questions, Bing. So now, let us proceed to the next slide. Okay, are you ready?
Yes,
All right, but before that, I'll let you see first here the first story, okay? Because we are going to do the phrases and collocations. Hi, it's your son. Okay, so as you can see in here, you just familiarize these words
yes,
because you're going to fill in the blanks. Okay, so all right. So are you okay now?
yes, Enough?
Okay, so let's start. Okay, so now you start.
Yes. There are many diseases.
Okay, very good. Another one.
Some diseases are very deadly and some are not so serious.
Okay, very good. Okay, how about this?
That's most people get the flu sometime.
Okay.
Uh, and most people get the flu sometimes. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
the flu make you make, make you and you make you cough and sneeze.
Mm-hmm. Colds.
Cold, cold can be passed from person to person.
Okay, very good. Ving, so now let me go ahead and repeat again the story with the correct answer, okay? Because in this part you was able to miscorrect, okay? All right, so now I'll go first or read first with the right answer, okay? So I will start. So there are many diseases, okay? Some diseases are very deadly and some are not so serious. Most people catch a cold sometimes. A cold makes you cough and sneeze. Colds can be passed on from person to person. Okay? So, can you now repeat the story?
That's, there are many diseases.
Mhm.
Some diseases are are very uh, are very deadly, and some are not so serious. Most people can get
Mhm.
cold sometimes.
All
Make
right.
make
Mhm.
make you cough and sneeze. Colds can be passed from person to person.
All right. Very good, Ving. Okay, you just in here you just said get instead of catch, okay?
Yeah.
So this is the only thing that you miss or you have incorrect, okay? So most people catch a cold sometimes, okay? So not get, all right?
Yes.
Anyway, just the same meaning, all right? So now, do you have any question about this
No.
phrases and collocations? Okay, so now let us proceed to the second phrases and collocations, okay? So you start.
Yeah. Some
Mm-hmm.
people can get the flu. With the flu, you you and you you
What is the symptoms of a flu?
uh, in uh,
You are what? Take your time.
um, and fever,
What is the symptoms if you have a flu? You're
high
going to have.
temperature, and okay.
Okay, you will have what? You are you can get or you get chills and
Yeah,
fever, okay?
sure.
All right. You start again.
Um, some people can get the flu. With the flu, you can get chill and a fever.
Okay.
Yes, a fever is a high temperature. If you get the flu, you will feel very bad.
Mhm.
You have to you have to stay home in bed. There are there are There are diseases that children get. The mumps makes you have lumps in the neck.
Okay, very good. Okay. All right. So I want you to read again. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. One more time. Go. Start.
Some people some people can get the flu. With the flu, you can get chill and a fever.
Mm-hmm.
A fever is a high temperature. If you get the flu, you will feel very badly. If you have to stay home in bed, there are there are diseases that children get.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, the mumps makes you have lumps in the neck.
Okay, very good, Ving. You actually got it perfectly correct. Okay, congratulations. So now, let us proceed to the next story again. Okay, so let me just go ahead and let you listen. All right. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So let's start. Hmm. It's not working. Just wait for a moment. Why? Why? All right. Let me just go ahead, Ving. Read this story. Okay. Now, um, chicken pox. Oh, it's working. I'm so sorry. It's working now. Okay.
Chickenpox and measles leave you with red itchy dots on your skin. Older people sometimes get arthritis. Their bones get stiff and sore. There are people who get heart disease. In many cases, a healthy lifestyle can prevent heart disease. Cancer can attack different parts of the body. Many smokers get lung cancer.
Okay. So one more time.
Chickenpox and measles leave you with red itchy dots on your skin. Older people sometimes get arthritis. Their bones get stiff and sore. There are people who get heart disease. In many cases, a healthy lifestyle can prevent heart disease. Cancer can attack different parts of the body. Many smokers get lung cancer.
Okay. So now, Ving, did you understand the story?
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. So my question is, what happens with your skin if you have chickenpox or measles?
Yeah. You the skin you have some itchy dots in the skin.
Okay, very good. So another question. Do older people sometimes get arthritis?
Yes.
Oh,
Older sometimes get classics.
okay, very good. So are there people who have heart diseases? I mean heart disease?
Uh, there's there are
Mm-hmm. Okay,
other
very good.
yes, there are
Yeah.
people who get heart
All right.
disease.
Thank you so much for that, Ving. So another. Can cancer attack different parts of the body?
That cancer can attack different parts of the body.
Okay, very good. So now we are going to go to sentences to eat sentences. Okay, here I'll let you listen so that you will know how to pronounce the words. Okay,
Chickenpox and measles leave you with red itchy dots on your
all
skin.
right. So one more time. Just remember the intonation.
Chickenpox and measles leave you with red itchy dots on your skin.
Okay, now Vin, can you please read?
Yeah. Chicken pox and me chicken pox and measles. Meat. you with red itchy dots on the skin.
Okay, very good. So chickenpox and measles leave you with red itchy dots on your skin. So my questions are, do chickenpox and measles don't make you feel itchy? Is that correct?
Uh, that you can get itchies.
Okay. All right. So the chickenpox and measles will get you feel itchy dots on your skin. Okay, very good. So another question. What kinds of disease leaves you with red itchy dots on your skin?
The diseases are chickenpox and measles.
Okay, very good, Ving. So another question. Um, does the flu leave you with red itchy dots on your skin?
No, it's red itchy dot.
All right.
Red,
So not the flu, but the chicken pox and the measles. All right. That is the disease. Okay. So another question: is measles a disease, um, leaving you with red itchy dots on your skin?
mm, that species lives
Oh
with
yeah.
red itchy dots in the skin.
Okay. So chicken pox and measles. Okay. Can you
So
please read this one again?
chickenpox and measles
Okay.
live
Very good. Measles.
with measles.
Okay. Very good. So, do you have any question about the first sentence in here?
No.
Okay, so now let us proceed. Hmm.
Older people sometimes get arthritis. Their and so
Okay. All right. So, and one more time.
older people sometimes get arthritis. Their bones get stiff and sore.
Okay. So, Vin, can you please read the sentence?
Older people sometimes get arthritis. Their bones get stiff and sore.
Okay. Very good. Can you please read this one again? Bones.
Bones,
Okay. Bones. So, not bonus. Okay. One more time. Bones.
bones,
Okay. Very good. So, are you familiar with this word, stiff?
stiff, stiff. Yeah, difficult to move.
All right. Very good. Or difficult to move or bend. How about this? Sore.
Sore, sore, sore.
What do you think is the meaning of sore?
And sore, you feel hurt.
Yeah, very good. So when you feel sore, you're feeling in pain or you feel so
Feel
hurt.
pain. Yeah, hurt.
Okay, so if a person or an older person has this arthritis, then they feel like their bones get stiff or something like that. It's very difficult for them to move or something to bend. For example, their hands, they could not be able to move like this. And sore, okay? They feel very painful, okay? So now my questions are, um, hmm, do older people rarely get arthritis?
No, other people sometimes get arthritis.
Okay, very good, Ving. So another question. Who sometimes get arthritis?
Older people sometimes get arthritis.
Okay, very good. So what disease do older people sometimes get?
Is is the arthritis.
Okay, one more time. Arthritis.
Arthritis.
Okay, very good, Ving. So now another question. Um, older people sometimes have chicken pox. Is that correct?
No, the other people sometimes get arthritis.
Okay, very good. So they don't have sometimes they get chicken pox, but the arthritis. Okay, another question. Um, do their bones get sore? Hmm.
That's their bones get sore.
Okay, very good. So, do their bones get stiff when they have arthritis?
That their bones get stiff when they get arthritis.
Okay, very good. So, another question. Do their arms get stiff and sore?
Um,
Hmm.
sorry,
Okay, one more time. Do their arms get stiff and sore when they have arthritis? Do
the
they, yeah,
arm
yeah. Do their arms get stiff and sore when they have arthritis?
uh, arms is on arm is on the near is the hand.
Yeah, the arm.
Uh, that the arm has mm,
Ar-
get sore when I get the arthritis.
Okay. So it depends on where the arthritis is
Yeah,
attacking, right?
yeah.
For example, on the arm, so it will
And
going to be stiff and sore, all right? But commonly the if the arthritis will attack, so it will going to attack to your bones, all right? So that's why your bones are going to be stiff and sore, all right? So now, another question. Which part of the body gets stiff and sore if you have an arthritis?
the the and the bones,
Okay, very good. It's
the body
bones.
bones,
All right, one more time. Bones.
bones,
Okay. You tried to sound like an S. Bones. Bones.
bones,
Bones. Yeah.
bones,
Okay. Bones. One more time.
bone,
With
bones,
S. Yeah.
bones,
Very good. That's it. Bones. Okay.
bones.
Okay. Very good, Vin. So now, do you have any question about this sentence?
No.
Okay. So let's continue here. Okay. I'll let you listen.
There are people who get heart disease. In many cases, a healthy lifestyle can prevent heart disease.
Okay. One more time.
There are people who get heart disease. In many cases, a healthy lifestyle can prevent heart disease.
Okay, so now Ving, it's your turn to read.
Yeah. There are people who get heart disease. In many cases, a healthy lifestyle can prevent heart disease
Okay, very good. Can you please read this one again? Cases.
cases.
Okay, very good. How about this one? Heart disease.
Heart disease.
Okay, so thank you so much, Ving. So now, um, have you, or shall we say, do you have a friend who have this kind of disease?
Mm, no.
Oh, all right. That's
No.
great. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, that's great because it's very hard for a person who has a heart disease. It could really make them ill or something like it's very painful on their side. Okay, so now here are my questions. So does everyone get a heart disease?
Mm, mm, yeah,
Does
that
everyone?
everyone can get heart disease.
Okay, very good. So they can get a disease, all right? Okay, another question. Can a healthy lifestyle prevent you from heart disease?
Yes,
Okay,
healthy lifestyle can prevent heart disease.
yeah, very good. Because if you're going to just eat a healthy food, do exercise, then your heart we're going to be what? It's gonna be healthy. All right. Okay. So very good, Ving. So now another question: can unhealthy? Okay. Let me just emphasize. Can unhealthy lifestyle prevent gaining weight?
Mm, health style.
Unhealthy, yeah. If you are having
No,
unhealthy lifestyle,
no,
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 no.
lifestyle. Healthy
Okay,
lifestyle can prevent heart disease.
okay. Here, if you have unhealthy lifestyle, is that preventing you to gain weight?
No, get to get to get
Yeah, to
can
gain weight or something like your weight will gonna be added. I am sorry, prevent. So you're not going to be something like um something like lose weight.
lose weight.
If you are going to have unhealthy lifestyle, would that be helpful or something like preventing you from gaining weight? If you're going to not to eat a healthy food or do exercise, would that prevent you to gain weight?
Mhm. Not really, but is some not healthy food style can give you if you raise weight.
Yeah, okay.
Uh,
All right.
because when you drink beer too much and eating is the some the more protein
Mm-hmm.
you
Yes. All right. Thank you so much about that, Ving. So, do you have any question about this or what? You
know.
don't have any question. Okay, so now let us proceed to the last part of the story. Okay, let's start.
Cancer can attack different parts of the body. Many smokers get lung cancer.
Okay, one more time. I my nose is.
Cancer can attack different parts of the body. Many smokers get lung cancer.
Okay, so now Vin, can you please read the sentence?
Uh, Cancer can attack different parts of the body. Many
Mhm.
smokers get lung cancer.
Okay, so here, these are my question. Um, can a cancer attack different parts of the body?
Cancer can attack different parts of the body.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. I'm so sorry. Excuse me, being my nose is so itchy. So now, another
You
question.
have the catch flu.
Oh, I guess. I hope not because I still have a class tomorrow and the next day and the whole week,
Uh,
in aside from Sunday. Okay.
uh,
So I should not be have a flu. Okay. So I'll just going to drink water later. Okay. Now, so let us proceed to another question. Which part of the body does cancer affect?
yeah,
Where parts of the body?
different parts of the body can be
O-
attacked by
o-
cancer.
All right, very good, Ving. So now another question. Um, does a cancer attack only one part of the body?
No, the different parts of the body.
Okay, very good. So another question. Which disease attack different parts of the body?
Cancer, the diseases is the cancer.
All right. So very good. So now another question. Do smokers get a lung cancer?
Yes, smokers can get lung cancer.
Okay, another question. Who get a lung cancer?
That many smokers can get lung cancer.
All right, very good. So another question. Do many smokers get lung cancer?
Yes, many smokers can get lung cancer.
Okay, very good. So are there many smokers who get a lung cancer?
That there are,
Okay.
there are many.
Okay,
There are.
very. All right. So if there is a person who is really a smoker, then their lungs are gonna be affected because of the smoke, right? So it's not really good if you're a smoker. Your lungs were gonna be damaged and you're gonna cause it a cancer. And a cancer is a very deadly disease, right? Okay. And yeah, the best example is that your father's friend, right? He has a lung cancer. But anyway, is he a smoker?
I don't know. Maybe not.
Maybe not. But it's something like it's really the cancer is on her lung. I mean on his lungs. Anyway, thank you so much for sharing that to me, Ving. So now another question. What kind of disease can caused by smoking?
The lung cancer can cause by smoking.
Okay, very good. So I guess you did answer all of my questions. So now I want you to read again the whole story.
Yes.
You start.
Chickenpox and chickenpox and measles leaves you chickenpox and measles leave you with red itchy dots on the skin. Older people sometimes get arthritis. Their bones get stiff and sore. There are people who get heart diseases. In many cases, a healthy lifestyle can prevent heart disease. Cancer can attack different parts of the body. Many smokers get lung cancer.
I'm so sorry. All right. Okay, Ving, thank you so much for reading again the story. Okay, now I'll ask you random questions. So now, are there people who have a heart disease?
Mm, that there are people uh, they can get disease.
Okay, very good, Ving. So another question. What happens when your skin, what happened with your skin if you have a chicken pox or a measles?
That when you get the chickenpox or measles, you can get the itchy dots on the skin.
Okay, very good, Ving. So another question. What kind of diseases leaves you with a red itchy dots on your skin?
That these the diseases are chickenpox and measles.
Okay, so another question. Do older people sometimes get arthritis?
That the older people can sometimes get arthritis.
Okay, very good, Ving. So another question. Um, who sometimes get arthritis?
The older people sometimes get arthritis.
Okay, very good. So another question. Um, which part of the body gets stiff and sore if they have an arthritis?
And the bones
Okay, very good. So another question. Does everyone get heart disease?
that the people uh, there are people who get heart disease.
Okay, very good, Vin. So now, can a cancer attack different parts of the body?
That cancer can affect different parts of the body.
Okay, very good. So another question. Um, which diseases can attack different parts of your body?
It's the cancer
Okay, very good. So do many smoker get a lung cancer?
that many smokers can get the cancer.
Okay, very good. So now let us I'll ask you random questions again and I will not let you see the story. Okay, let's start. Okay, I'll ask you again. So, what happens with your skin if you have a chicken pox and a measles?
When you get chickenpox or measles, you may have the red itchy dots on the skin.
Okay, very good. So another question. Do older people sometimes get arthritis?
Yes, the the older the older people can get the arthritis.
Okay, very good. So, are there people who have heart disease?
No, uh, only older people.
Okay, so there are people who have heart disease. Okay, thank you so much for that, Ving. And another question: can a cancer attack different parts of the body?
Yeah, the lung cancer can attack different parts of body.
Okay, very good. So another question: which diseases? Which diseases attack different parts of the body?
Lung cancer can
Oh,
attack
all right.
of
Yeah.
body.
Okay, very good. So the cancer, or shall we say a lung cancer? Okay. The last question. What kind of disease can be caused by smoking?
The lung cancer, many smoker can get lung cancer.
All right, very good, Ving. So now, do you have any question about this? What do you call this? The story. Do you have any question?
Mm, yes, the the in in the country, the children, the, are there a lot of children get chicken pox?
Oh, all right. So in our country, there are a lot of children who get chicken pox. Yeah. And it's very what do you call this, it's very pity when you see children who have chicken pox because it's that it's very itchy, and then you're going to have a lot of something like a red itchy dots on the skin. So sometimes they're also having a fever when they have chicken pox. So yeah, some of the children. And when you say chicken pox, you can actually pass this to person, right? Person to another person. So if a what do you call this? If a child have a chicken pox, they are not allowed to go out, or their parents will not let them go out because it can be passed to another children or another child who has never been experienced having a chicken pox. I also, me, when I was a kid, I did experience chicken pox. How about you, Ving? Did you experience having a chicken pox?
Yeah, in in my country, the, there are so many the children can get the chicken pox and the adult also.
Mm-hmm.
But in those case, I think it's them had hasn't hadn't hadn't ingested the mm, injected injected virus to prevent properly. As you know, when you a child, you have injection to you have to in, injection in the body
Mm-hmm.
two time two time two time place uh,
Oh.
the vaccine. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you have like two time vaccine in the body, and it's maybe inject again after 10 or 15 year. Some people is not inject again after 10 or 15 year. Maybe you have no the vaccine inside their
Mm-hmm.
body, and
Yes.
and they can get chickenpox, and it's passed from body.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, you're correct. Being there are actually vaccines for anti what you call this to avoid chickenpox and measles, but commonly these chickenpox and measles were really uh what you call this experienced by children, right? And it's very seldom for an adult to have a chickenpox, right? Most of the time, people having this kind of diseases, right? Okay, so thank you so much, Ving, for sharing. Okay, so do
Yeah,
you have an additional question?
you know.
Okay, so thank you so much for that question, Ving. So now let us proceed to the next slide. Okay, this is the story. Okay, I'll let you listen.
Some diseases are treated with pills or medicine. Other diseases need to be treated in the hospital. Sometimes doctors need to give you tests to find out what kind of disease you have. The doctor might have to do a blood test or an x-ray to find out what is wrong with you. Most diseases can be cured by a doctor.
All right, for the second time.
Some diseases are treated with pills or medicine. Other diseases need to be treated in the hospital. Sometimes doctors need to give you tests to find out what kind of disease you have. The doctor might have to do a blood test or an x-ray to find out what is wrong with you. Most diseases can be cured by a doctor.
All right, okay, Ving, did you understand the story?
Yeah, I can
Okay, so
add the question of how different between the pills and
mm-hmm.
medicines.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, there are different kinds of treatment or how you're going to treat some diseases, right? So it could be pills or medicine, okay? Okay, now, here are my questions. So, are some diseases treated with pills or medicine?
Mm,
Okay, I'll repeat the question. Are some diseases treated with pills or medicine?
yes, some diseases are treated with
All
pills.
all right, very
Yes.
good. So another question. What do doctors sometimes need to do to find out what kind of diseases you have?
Some doctors sometimes give you a test to find out the kind of disease.
Okay, very good. So another question. Does the doctor have to do a blood or x-ray to find out what is wrong with you?
Yes, the doctor might have to do a blood test and X-ray to find out what is wrong with me.
Okay, very good. So now we are going to read each sentences, okay? So let's start. Right, thank you so much, Ving, for answering the questions. You did answer it correctly. Okay, good job.
Some diseases are treated with pills or medicine. Other diseases need to be treated in the hospital.
Okay, one more time.
Some diseases are treated with pills or medicine. Other diseases need to be treated in the hospital.
All right, so now, Ving, it's your turn to read the sentence.
Yes. Some diseases are treated with pills or medicines. Other diseases need to be treated in the hospital.
All right, very good, Ving. So some diseases are treated with pills or medicine. Other diseases need to be treated in the hospital. So now my questions are here. How can some diseases be treated? How? Yeah. How are or how can some diseases be treated? In what way?
The diseases, the disease, the diseases are treated with pills or medicine.
Okay, very good, Vin. Good job. So now another question. How many diseases can be treated with pills or medicine? How
Uh,
many?
it can be treated in the hospital.
All right. So how many diseases? Other, yeah. What's your answer again?
How?
All right. So, okay, my question is how many diseases can be treated with pills or medicine?
Yes, there are some diseases are treated with pills or medicine.
All right. Very good, Ving. So now, another question. Is there only um one kind of diseases treated with pills or medicine?
No, some diseases are treated with pills or medicine.
Okay, very good. So now, another question. Do other diseases need to be treated in the hospital?
That other diseases need to be treated in the hospital.
All right, very good. So there are some diseases that can be treated in the hospital. Okay, okay. One more time. Another question. Um, is it unnecessary um, for other diseases to be treated in the hospital?
That mm, it necessary can. uh, necessary to treat it in hospital because the doctor can um, can give the action immediately.
All right. Okay, very good, Ving. So it's very necessary that for other diseases to be treated in the hospital, especially those diseases that are very serious or deadly. For example, cancer or what else? Other more that could be harm the lives of people, right? So, okay, so let us now proceed to the next. Okay. All right, so let's wait for a moment. It's not working. Okay, now.
Sometimes doctors need to give you tests to find out what kind of disease you have.
Okay, one more time.
Sometimes doctors need to give you tests to find out what kind of disease you have.
All right, so now, Ving, it's your turn to read the story.
Yeah, sometimes doctors need to give you a test to find out what kind of disease you have.
Okay, very good. So sometimes doctors need to give you tests to find out what kind of disease you have. Okay, these are my questions. Um, do doctors, okay, do doctors always need to give you tests to find out what kind of disease you have?
No, just sometimes doctor need to give you
Oh,
test to find out what kind of disease.
okay, very good. Very good, Ving. So another question. Um, do doctors rarely need to give you tests to find out what kind of diseases you have?
No, it's not rarely. It's sometimes.
Okay, very good. Okay, very good, Ving. So another question. Do nurses sometimes pay you, I'm so sorry. Do nurses sometimes need to give you a test to find out what kind of diseases you have?
No, it's not. Not. It's uh, not the nurse. It's the doctors.
Okay, very good, Ving. So, last question. Um, do doctors sometimes give, do doctors sometimes pay you a visit to find out what kind of diseases you have?
Yes, the doctor.
Mhm. Do what do you call this? Excuse me. Do doctors give you visit to find out what kind of diseases you have?
Do doctor? Do doctor need?
Yeah. Do they need to visit you
They
in your
they
home
they
to
need
huh to find out if what's wrong with you, or do
to
they
find
need?
out
Mhm.
what kind of disease it.
Mhm. Do they need to visit you in your home, or do they need to test or to do some blood test or an X-ray?
No, they test in the hospital.
Okay, so okay now the doctors sometimes give you a test to find out what kind of diseases you have. Okay, so that is the answer of the question. All right, so they don't need to go to your home to know if what's wrong with you. So if you have something wrong with your body, then you're going to go to the hospital, and then the doctor will going to do a test. Okay, if to know if what's really wrong with you. All right, why you have that diseases. Okay, so do you have any question about that, Vin?
No,
Okay, so I Ving, it's almost time, so we just let's just stop in here, okay? So, but before we end our class, I want you to share on what you have learned for today.
That today we continue. Uh, Today we continue to uh, have to learn continue learning about the diseases uh, that some of the chicken pox and uh, measles and
Mm-hmm.
cancer and their therapies,
All right.
arthritis.
Yeah, arthritis. All right. Okay, thank you so much for sharing, Ving. So, for a short feedback, yeah, excuse me, excuse me. So, you're actually good, especially in pronunciation. I can see really improvement about that, especially on pronouncing those words with an S, right? You tend to really able to, what do you call this, pronounce it, okay, even though there are some words that you mispronounce, but you was able to correct it, you correct yourself, all right, that's the good thing in that. And what else? Okay, when you answer question, you're really good, because every time I ask you a question, your answer is in a sentence, right? You make it in a sentence, and yeah. So yeah, I guess this is all for tonight. V, thank you so much for your time, and I'm so sorry if I
Yeah,
guess there is something like a little boring in our class for today. I'm so sorry for that, because I think I'm not really feeling well. But anyway, I can be energetic next time, more energetic. Okay. So thank you so much for your time. Okay, Ving. So have a good night
and have a good night,
and sleep
and
well.
keep the health.
Okay, thank you so much, being you too. Bye bye for now. See you on Wednesday.